Pan Bagnat really is just the perfect picnic sandwich. I mean, first of all, it thrives on sitting around. The longer you let it sit, the better it gets. And it's also a little bit more sophisticated than the normal picnic fare, while still being, you know, a sandwich. In France, when they make these sandwiches, they use these little round loaves about this big, or sometimes they use big ones, but they're always round. But I had a hard time finding a flat round loaf, so instead I'm gonna substitute a ciabatta. I'm going to bathe the bread with olive oil, and that's where Pan Bagnat gets its name. It means bathed bread. And the idea is that the olive oil soaks into the crumb and flavors it and also makes it really soft and really nice to eat. Break out your better olive oil for this because you really taste the flavor of the oil in this sandwich. Traditionally, a Pan Bagnat is kind of like a catch-all for whatever people could have around. The point is that everything should go together nicely. So think about how the ingredients are going to taste when you bite into them in one bite. That's what you're going for, is a balance. You can really fudge the amounts when you're doing a Pan Bagnat or any sandwich. Just kind of go with how it feels. Considering that my child is going to sit on this later, I could make it really tall too because it's going to compress. I hope she's going to sit on it. So far she said maybe. If she doesn't sit on it, I'll sit on it. So tuna's good, that looks right to me. Now I'm just gonna put a little bit of white wine vinegar on the tuna. I think tuna always needs a little acid to set off the richness. And then let's see, onion. The sweeter your onion, the more you can use. I'm gonna use a ton of anchovies. I love anchovies. There we go. Pitted black olives that I've sliced. Can use any kind. Capers. I think you need a lot of salt at a picnic because it makes it easier to drink a lot of punch. Red pepper, this is just mostly for crunch. I mean, it does add some flavor, but texture is really its main purpose. Oh, fennel would be really good. If you don't want to use red pepper, all you red pepper haters, fennel. And then some nice ripe tomato. And finally, basil. Now, if I tried to just cut into this sandwich right now, it would just fall apart. All of the elements would just, you know, fly right out of the sandwich. But by compressing it, not only is it going to fit in my mouth better, it's going to adhere to itself better. It's going to be a neater package. Anybody who's escaped, I have found you. I'm putting you back in the sandwich. Now I'm going to wrap it up really tightly, first in plastic and then in foil. Then I'm just going to wrap it in a dish towel just as a final layer of protection against any leaking oil. All right, where's my kid? Time to sit on the sandwich. You could use a cutting board topped with the heaviest books in your house.